Sequels are inevitable, like taxes. It's not working. Sequels! Love 'em or hate 'em, entertainment is built on them. And video games are no exception. Hell, the most influential fighting game of all time is a sequel to a game that nobody likes or has ever played. I played Street Fighter 1, and every night I would hide in a corner, and I would say to myself, I want... Now, the sequels on this list are games that I have waited too long for. They gotta happen, because I'm a millennial, and I demand to be given things without earning them. Hopefully you feel the same way about these sequels as I do. And if you do, you can send me an email to www.foreveralone.com. Power Stone was awesome. So awesome. The sequel was awesome. Sawsome. So why, on Great Neptune's Algebird, have we not gotten a third game to one of the most funnerest party fighters ever? I invented a new word. Take that, Benjamin Franklin! What did you ever accomplish in your life? Imagine playing this game online. Now, Power Stone did get a port. On the PSP. Why do you hate me, Capcom? What crime did I ever commit, other than loving you? That was dumb. But you know what's not dumb? Put it on the Switch! You know, I should make a top 10 list of games that need to be on the Switch, because the answer would be... all of them. Where was I? Oh yes, Power Stone 3. Cell-shaded graphics, bigger stages, more weapons, more characters, more everything. With so many of the biggest games being multiplayer, it will absolutely thrive nowadays. If you can bring back Mega Man and Marvel vs. Capcom from undeadedness, you can absolutely bring Power Stone back in black. Here's the thing. I never owned a SNES, and I unfortunately never got to play Mario Paint, and so a piece of my soul remains missing like Mario. Better than Odyssey! But with the Switch having a touchscreen, oh yeah. And with tablets being all the rage with the fellow kids these days, why not bring back Mario Paint? Or better yet, a sequel with even more stuff to let our kinky, no-good donut steel imaginations run wild with. Consider the time Mario Paint came out, and consider when Photoshop came out. Do you see it? Mario Paint, if it came back now, would be hoge. It wasn't simply a painting tool. You could compose music, create crappy animation, and anything else your depraved little imaginations can conjure. Imagine all of that. If you have an imagination. And if you don't, then, hang on, you should get one. It's the sequel that could have and should have been, but became not have been. Who wrote this? Look, I get it. I know why you did this, Rareware. You wanted to be like the cool kids. But let me remind you, you were the cool kids, and then you ended up being bought by the other cool kids, and they made you do things that... I'm sorry, I just... Banjo's inclusion in Smash could be a sign that we may finally get a true Blue Glue sequel to Banjo-Tooie. I'm not holding my breath for this one, because if I did, I'd suffer from a serious case of plausible brain damage. But you know, I'll wait. But only till I'm 69 years old. You see, it's the perfect age because before you throw your keyboard into the screen in the hopes that it will hit my incredibly punchable face, Sonic World Unleashed does not count, and neither does this game. Sega really had something going on with the adventure games. I don't know what it was, but it was good. Not perfect, but cool. Sonic Heroes had some cool ideas. Sadly, making the controls slippery was not one of them, and Shadow the Hedgehog was too fast and too infuriating. It seems that Sega excels whenever they release their billionth Genesis compilation or working with their own hardware. And that doesn't have to be the case. Just go back to what made Sonic Adventure work and build on that. They may not have the boost formula of the more recent games, but the adventure titles, namely SANIC'S gameplay, was a near-perfect translation from 2D to 3D. You can do it, Sega. I believe in you. Not that much, but I'd like to think I'm an open-minded guy. I don't judge books by their cover. What's great about video games, though, is that you don't have to judge them by their cover, but by their gameplay. And when I looked at Dino Crisis 3, I asked, have you tried, you know, not being Dino Crisis 3? I
I was hoping to have some sequels in the future. I thought your time with Dino Stalker was a phase, but you decided to choose Dino Crisis 3 as your lifestyle, and look.
I just want you to know that I accept you for who you are.
Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, bad camera, clunky looking gameplay, and no Regina? Sorry, not sorry, I never played Dino Crisis 3. Maybe someday I'll play it out of curiosity, sanity, but for now, I'll be waiting for a true continuation of the series, with cooler weapons, more cuddly dinosaurs to slaughter, Resident Evil 4 type gameplay, and more Regina! Come on, Capcom. I don't ask for much. Now, most of you watching this have probably never heard of D-Strega, and you're probably saying, what the hell is this? Nobody likes Dragon Ball Z. You don't understand, man, this game was fun. So D-Strega was a fighting game where you'd launch different energy attacks from a distance, but you could also get up close and personal. Different combinations of spells led to different effects. There's a character who uses PlayStation symbols as attacks. That is hilarious. But you know what's really crazy about this game? It was made by Koei. You know, that one gaming studio that makes Dynasty Warriors, Dynasty Warriors Gundam, Dynasty Warriors One Piece, Dynasty Warriors Japan, Dynasty Warriors of the North Star. Imagine this game with 4-player and tag team options. The rock, paper, scissors type gameplay could lead to some intense battles. You can get this game on the PlayStation Store, by the by. Koei may be content to just selling the same DW game with different skin until the sun explodes, but until then, I will keep dreaming of a world with D-Strega 2. Before the Wild Stallions can lead us to the promised land, they need to make D-Strega 2 a thing that exists. LucasArts had a lot of cool Star Wars games in the pipeline that never saw the light of day, and as much as I would love to blame it all on the devil, I mean Disney, a Darth Maul game in the style of the Arkham series, Star Wars 1313, Jedi Outcast 3, The Force Unleashed 3, Knights of the Old Republic 3, trilogies in Star Wars, man. It's like they were made for each other or something. Can't imagine why. And then there was some game that was going to be developed in this place called, Vancouver? In a country called, Canada? That's all! Star Wars Battlefront 2 was probably the quintessential Star Wars experience. Battle in space, on the ground, as a grunt, as a hero, as Greedo. I'm telling you, that kid's got a bright future ahead of him. Star Wars Battlefront 3 was going to happen. They were so close to completion, and it never happened. I don't care what the reason is, this game needs to be a thing. How many times have I said that in this video? As well as all the other cancelled Star Wars games. For some reason, EA remade Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2. I don't know why the first 2 games were fine. These, they're not fine. And for some bizarre reason, they bring in these new characters. I mean, who are these people? What the hell's a Kylo Ren? And is there a Kylo Stimpy? Are they from new expanded universe books or something? I mean, there are only 6 Star Wars movies, and that's all there ever will be. There are many classic series that Sega will never return to because the only thing they hate more than money is common sense. I don't know about you dudes, but I think Sega should take another slice at the Shinobi series. The Shinobi remake on the PS2 was pretty good. It was good old fast-paced hack and slash fun with a ridiculously cool main character. But it was hard, dude. Like my pee-pee. And what made it harder was the fact that you were carrying around a blood-sucking vampire sword that blood-sucked your health. It was challenging, and maybe that's why it didn't do so hot. I mean, people don't like challenge. It did well enough to spawn a sequel called Kunoichi, or Nightshade in Burgerland, but since then, Shinobi has been tossed aside like everything else Sega hates, which is not Sonic, Yakuza, or Valkyria Chronicles. Come on, Sega. Tecmo has not made a new Ninja Gaiden game in a few years, which in internet time is like a century. And there was a Strider game, but you ought to capitalize on that there ninja craze that's sweeping the nation. I hear they're quite popular on Twitch. Not sure if they run around like people who need help. Colorful, funny, and full of charm are the adjectives I would use to describe the Sly Cooper games. All of it. Yes, even the 4th one are all graciously good. There's supposed to be this movie, but it's a movie and not a video game. I'm a gamer, I don't know how to movie, I know that I'm all about the Switch, and I do believe that any and every game should be put on it. I'd happily shell out the bison bucks and commit adultery. And please, no bad reboots, I'm so sick of them. They give chicken pox. Yes, I heard that the Clatchet and Rank reboot is good and all, but I'd like to see them continue Sly's story. What will become of Sly and Carmelita's relationship? Will Bentley get over Penelope? Is Murray the long-lost son of Bill Murray? Because he needs to be in the new Ghostbusters movie. You know what's better than Godzilla and King Kong Duke Nukeming it out? Not only do you get to kill other monsters, you get to kill buildings too. Why hasn't a sequel to War of the Monsters happened? The game was da-ba-boom. Okay, I'll stop. Imagine the mayhem and the loss of life you can create by adding a 4-player option, with even more monsters. The gameplay was arcadey and very straightforward. It could be a little frustrating at times, especially during boss fights, but the old 50s aesthetic got me thinking, which is a dangerous pastime. If they can bring back and remasterize Destroy All Humans, they can remaster the original War of the Monsters and make a sequel. The children of this generation and the generations to come must experience War of the Monsters, for anything less is a crime against humanity. Not the crimes you commit against humanity in this game, though. It makes you feel good. Really good. So good. Makes you want to touch yourself. Hey, thanks for watching. Did you like this video? Well, if you want to see more like it, be sure to give a thumbs up, leave a comment, click on subscribe, and click the bell icon so you don't miss a video. I'm Chrizinator, and I'll see you next time.